I'm getting pissed off of people who do not mind their business. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm literally Imelda, and on this channel we do all things tech, lifestyle and fashion and everything in between. If you're old, welcome kings and queens. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you'll be the first to know when I post a new video. As well as if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and drop any comments or suggestion you might have under the comment section. We're going straight into the video. I'm going to rant in this video because I'm getting pissed off of people who do not mind their business but go around policing people who they know or they don't know on how to spend their money. Disclaimer, I'm not saying you shouldn't advise a friend or someone you think that might be financially irresponsible with their money or is in debt and spending on the wrong things. I'm not saying you shouldn't advise them, but they're just this set of people who, no matter what anyone does with their money, even if they're not going into debt, they're just trying to literally reward themselves or just leave. They'll go around policing them and asking, oh, why are you spending your money on this? Why are you spending your money on that? I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you shouldn't judge, because you are doing the same thing just in another way. You know the way people say we all sing differently? In this case, we all spend differently. So I'll be giving you 5 reasons why you should never judge someone on how they spend their money, because it's not your business and you didn't make it with them. Did you make the hard-earned money with them? No. So let's go into the point of why I think you shouldn't judge people for how they spend their money. My first point is personal freedom. Now, everyone is entitled to freedom of speech and as well as freedom of spending. Now, especially if the person works hard for their money, they're not stealing the money or being fraudulent in how they get the money, I think it's safe to say you should mind your business. Do not put your mouth in how people spend their hard-earned money. You didn't make it with them. People reward themselves differently. People want to spend on different interests and hobbies differently. So you shouldn't go around judging people on how they spend their hard-earned money, especially based on because it is personally their freedom to spend the money on how and what makes them happy. So please, don't judge people on how they spend their money, because people spend their money, including you, on personal things that matter to them, which is personal freedom. The second reason why you shouldn't judge people on how they spend their money is diverse priority. Everyone has diverse priority, including yourself, that is judging people on how they spend their money. Funke might decide to spend her money on food and eat it all. You wouldn't see the evidence of the food. Kehinde, on the other hand, having exactly the same money like Funke, might decide to spend his money on shoes, and Funke can now be like, oh, Kehinde, you spend so much money on shoes, but that's not true. Kehinde has spent exactly the same amount of money Funke spends on food, on clothes, but here is Funke judging Kehinde, and that's what you're indirectly doing when you're being an online monitoring money police, by judging people on how they spend their money. You guys may be spending the same money, but because you're seeing the evidence of their own monetary spending, you want to judge them. Don't do that. Decline from doing that, because everyone has diverse priority as well as you, and how Funke decides to spend her money is different from how Kehinde will spend his money. The third reason why you shouldn't judge people on how they spend their money and allow people spend their money is hidden context. Now, people show you what they want you to see. So if, for instance, Kehinde shows you that he bought a Jeep, you might be like, oh my god, so Kehinde just went and splurged all his money on a Jeep. But that might not be the case. Imagine if somebody dashed Kehinde the Jeep. You might not know the entire context of how Kehinde came about the Jeep. So if you go around judging people on how they spend their money, you might be wrong, and you might be judging wrongly and just pointing fingers wrongly, because Kehinde might as well have been given the car as a gift, and you are there judging and saying Kehinde spent all his money on a car. So that is why you should desist from judging on people on how they spend their money. You see? We're getting the point, right? Like, it's sticky. The fourth reason why you shouldn't judge people on how they spend their money is shaming harms mental health. Now, there are some people who are people pleasers, and if you constantly monitor and judge them on how they spend their money, they begin to try to please the society or the public, but thereby using their money for things they don't really have interest in doing, just to make sure people do not judge them. And if you're doing that to such people, quickly they go into depression. we're seeing more and more people get depressed these days. The truth is that it's not just about depressed from not having money. Some people are depressed because people are dictating to them on how to spend their money or how to literally live their life. Because to live your life well, you need to spend some cash. And to be able to spend some cash, if you're literally worried about what people will say or what people will not say, you become depressed. So some people who have money to spend on their interests aren't doing so because of people like you. I'm sure you're not, my followers are not one of them, but people that are monitoring money police online, monitoring how people spend their money, they quickly make such people go into depression or become more of people pleasers, just living their life day to day to please people so that they don't get judged or cancelled. So please desist from judging people on how to spend their money so that you don't cause more harm to people's emotional state and mental state, thereby forcing more people into depression or making them want to kill them or harm themselves. Please desist from it. This is how literally the chain reaction goes. So we do not want to be an individual who forces someone to go into depression and harm themselves because they care so much about what people say, because people can't just mind their business. Don't be that person. The last but not the least reason, which is my fifth point on why you should desist from judging people on how to spend their money, is focus on self-improvement. So like, honestly, I usually say this: the energy you take on monitoring people on how to spend their money, you can actually literally use that time to develop a new hobby, a new interest, to channel your energy into something positive that will make your life better so that you can even increase your own income. Do you see what I'm getting at? I notice that most trolls online, they're so busy and focused on dragging people down through various minute things that are not their business rather than improving themselves. Like, I can't understand how people are so focused on other people's lives to the extent that you want to tell them how to spend their money, but you have not improved areas of your life that are slacking. That would never make sense to me. So instead of going around monitoring and shaming people on how they spend their money, I think you should look within and try to adjust or toot your own horn in a state to become better at the things you're not good at. You get my point? So with these 5 points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you on why you should mind your business and not shame or judge people for spending their money the way they choose to. Allow people spend their money. It's not your money. It's not your sweat. Allow them. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the like button. If you have more suggestions or reasons why people should desist from judging people on how they spend their money, please leave it in the comment section and let's discuss. Without further ado, if you've liked this video, click the like button, turn on post notifications so you'll be the first to know when I post a new video. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe to help this channel grow and make the engagement reach more people so that people like you and I could enter a space where we discuss mind-blowing topics that would change our mindset for better. Anyways, till then, I'm your girl, literally Imelda. Thanks for watching. Bye.